All right, my friend, I'm here excited on this wonderful, happy Sunday, and delighted to be able to hear the information again and to be able to participate with like minded people that's excited about not only growing their money, but helping others to grow their money along with helping pets at the same time. It's phenomenal, and we are just thrilled. And so, listen, it's not too late. Go ahead and send out a text to somebody you know, love, and trust. Tell them to get on this call so they can hear this information. But when they hear what you hear and they see what you see, they'll do what you did. And so, this is exciting, Dr. Breakthrough. Thank you again for your passion and for all the things that you do for the big team. And so, without any further delay, it is my great pleasure to introduce to some, present to others, the man, Stan Harris, Dr. Breakthrough, the great evangelist. Sir, take it away and share this information with us.
Hey, Bishop, thank you very much for those kind words, but I like to put it this way. If you can spot it, it's because you got it. Come on, somebody. And what a joy to serve my friend in the vineyard of the Most High. Before I get started, I just have to give you a disclaimer, and that is that we are not financial advisors. The information given in this presentation is not financial advice. The information is for educational purposes only. It is not intended to be a solicitation or recommendation for any specific investment. Cryptocurrency involves risk. It is not suitable for everyone. So remember, past performance does not guarantee future results. Your results may be better, they may be not as good, because again, sometimes there's a super uptrend, and sometimes it's on coming a little bit of downtrend. Sometimes it just evens out. That's why I say set it and forget it and just let it work. So what exactly is this all about? Well, first of all, my friend, this is normally on Sundays do a Kingdompreneur Bible Success Call. And let me just give you my philosophy, my definition of what a Kingdompreneur is, because that's who I am. That's what I train. I used to train entrepreneurs, but entrepreneurship is based on, you being somebody powerful, that you can do these powerful things. Entrepreneurship, that's what it is. A kingdompreneur is something different. You don't have to be strong. You just have to be submitted to the one who is strong and has all power. So a kingdompreneur is one who allows God to provide through them a product or service to people for profit with pleasure to promote the kingdom while honoring the King of Kings. Let me say it again. It's again, a kingdompreneur is one who allows God to provide through them a product or service to people for profit with pleasure to promote the kingdom while honoring the King of Kings. See, I found out if you provide a product or service to people and there's no profit, you're a missionary. I'm gonna give you 4 M's real quick. You're a missionary. Nothing wrong with being a missionary, but too many people, Christian people, think they're in business and they're actually missionaries because you need help from somebody else. No, a business is supposed to produce profit. So if you provide a product or service to people and there's no profit, first M, you're a missionary. If you provide a product or service to people for profit, but there's no pleasure, the second M, you're miserable. And we know the Bible says, Proverbs 10:22, the blessing of the Lord maketh rich, and he addeth no sorrow with it. The third thing, if you provide a service or product to people for profit with pleasure, you'll eventually be a millionaire. Proverbs 28:20, a faithful man shall abound with blessings. Not a flashy man, a faithful man shall abound with blessings. Proverbs 22:29, seest thou a man diligent in his business? He shall stand before kings. He shall not stand before mean men. But the fourth M, that's what really I train for, and that is this. The fourth M is when you allow God to provide through you a product or service to people for profit with pleasure. You now, M, the fourth M, manifest all that he's promised you: health, wealth, money, influence. See, Ecclesiastes 2:26, for God giveth to a man that is good in his sight, both wisdom and knowledge and joy, but to the sinner he giveth travail, listen now, to gather and to heap up, that he may give to him that is good before God. That's what we call wealth transfer. So God says, I'll let those folks work hard and grind, and then through grace, I'm gonna give it to you. What we're covering tonight, I believe, is a way of positioning yourself with one of the greatest wealth transfers going on today. It's through cryptocurrency. Listen, the Bible teaches in Proverbs 13:22, a good man leaveth inheritance to his children's children. And then it says, the wealth of the sinner is laid up for the just. If you know anything about the Israelites, when they came out of slavery, God didn't let them come out empty-handed. One day they were slaves, and that evening they were loaded. They were loaded. Why? Because the Egyptians spoiled them. In other words, gave them all their silver and all their gold and their Babylonian garments. I mean, gave it, said, go, y'all just go. And so they didn't go empty-handed. It was a wealth transfer. And the same thing I think is happening today with crypto. So everybody has probably heard of Bitcoin. And when I purchased Bitcoin many, many years ago, people thought I was crazy, but it was $208 a coin. Guess what? Little did I know it would go way up to 60-something thousand dollars a coin. Unfortunately, I sold most of it when it was at $19,000 a coin. But how many of you know when you buy something at $208 and sell it for $19,000, you made a whole lot of money, okay? So again, it's based on supply and demand. And if we go in hindsight, is always 2020. How many of you in hindsight now, you would have bought up as much Bitcoin as you could, even though you didn't understand it all? But seeing now where it is, how many of you in the chat, come on, talk to me. Hey, good to see you from the Philippines there. Yes. And hey, good to see you also from Australia. Okay, thank you. Come on in the chat, talk to me. How many of you in hindsight now, you would buy as much, Beverly says me, how many of you would buy as much Bitcoin, even though you didn't understand it, you might not even understand it now, but seeing that the price, how high it is now, if you go, there you go, that's right. Barbara, absolutely. Martin, absolutely, that's right. RS, Bishop Rowe, absolutely. Carol, absolutely. Absolutely. Debbie, absolutely. Jay Shiro, exactly. Yes. If we could go back now in time, we would all buy up as much Bitcoin as we possibly could. Why? Because now we understand that thing now. As a matter of fact, it's like 50 Cent, the rapper 50 Cent, one of his albums came out and he let people buy it with Bitcoin, and then he forgot about it. He's gone through bankruptcy, ready to go through bankruptcy court. And he finds out he's worth several $1 million in Bitcoin and he didn't even know it, right? So what I'm saying is because that thing is so powerful. So in hindsight, we would all go back. Well, guess what? You don't have to worry about going back, because right now you could have foresight and understand that right now with something called WeeTwo, and again, the website is WeeTwo.live. Let's make sure somebody puts that in the chat, please. www.WeeTwo.live. And again, my friend, it's all about three main things: pets, people, and profits, okay? Pets, people, and profits. By the way, how many of y'all like profits? Because I used to travel and speak with Jim Rohn, who was known as the foremost business philosopher. He and I would share the stage many times. Of course, Les Brown sometimes would be with us as well. But he made this statement famous: profits are better than wages. Let me say again, profits are better than wages. How many of y'all know profits are better than wages? Because see, as a college professor, I got paid by the hour. And here I was a college professor, and somebody said, how'd you like to start making more money in a month? You make an entire year. First thing I'm thinking, I got to go back to college. I'm like, I am not going back to college. And they said, no. You don't have to, we'll mentor you. And again, without exaggeration, they started mentoring me. And literally, I started making more money in a month than I was making an entire year. It didn't happen exactly like this, but I jokingly say to people, I walked into my boss, I said, boss, I'm sorry, I can't work for you anymore. He said, why? I said, I got eye trouble. He said, man, what's wrong with your eye? I said, I can't see myself working for you anymore. And I've been psychologically unemployable ever since 1990. You know why? Because profits are better than wages. All those 12 years of regular school, then 12 years of college, and the money I was making in a year, I started making in a month by just being mentored. Folks, since then, I've made more money in a day than I used to make in a year. Now, listen, I've been blessed in the home-based business arena. I built a team of $1.5 million, 5 million people, right? So made a whole lot of money. And but here's what I'm saying, though. But the most amount of money I've made in the shortest amount of time with the least amount of effort is with this thing called cryptocurrency. My wife and I both drive vehicles that was purchased with cryptocurrency. She bought me a vehicle on my birthday with the profits from cryptocurrency. I turned around and said, I make more than she makes. I'm gonna buy her one. And of course, she said to the car dealer, he said, well, what would you like? She said, I want to get the same kind of vehicle my King has. I just need the SUV version because I got teenagers. Man, I'm like, this woman's something else. My ABCD, my adorable brown caramel delight. But anyway, hey, watch this. Here's what I'm saying, though. I'm saying this. I help my sons, get this now, and I've helped my sons to make millions of dollars simply because they position themselves with cryptocurrency, okay? So that's what we're here to talk about: pets, people, and profits. So Delano Steinacker is the CEO, and he is a pet lover. He went through a terrible divorce, but he had this little dog, literally, that was one of the few the puppies, and so it was dying. He helped nurse it back to health and so forth, and it would just whine, wee. It would always like a wee, and so finally he said that he took it everywhere with him, so he called it WeeTwo, right? And unfortunately, the dog had some issues, and he, you know, as it got older, and he had to get a surgery for $5,000, a surgery for $4,000, a surgery for $3,000. And then they botched one surgery and it was going to cost $9,000. And the market, now he's done over 100 million in the stock market, but the market had taken a turn and he made a wrong move, and a lot of his money was tied up. He owns a lot of property, but guess what? He couldn't sell anything in time to pay the $9,000 to save his dog, little WeeTwo. And that dog went with him everywhere. And he said it was like unconditional love. And the dog died. It crushed him. But you know what he did in his pain? He said, I'm going to make sure this doesn't happen to anybody else. I'm going to create something where we help people that can't afford surgeries for the dog. We'll have a nonprofit that'll support that. But what I'll do is I'll use my trading expertise and we'll do something in the cryptocurrency field. And so we'll leverage people's desire to make money. And as they buy this WeeTwo and as they sell or cash out on the WeeTwo, a little bit of money goes to support the nonprofit. And so that's where we got started. So again, it's all about pets. It's all about people. It's all about profits. Because when I came, I said, Doc, I don't have that same, I don't mean no harm, but to me, a pet is a pet. It ain't a big deal to me. But people now, because as evangelist, I win and warn souls for a living. I just do business to pay expenses. And I know a whole lot of people that would do a whole lot of good if they just had the financial wherewithal. And because of COVID and different things, a lot of people financially are strapped and they're looking for a financial breakthrough. And so I said, sir, your system will empower me to empower them. And so, my friend, I got started. As a matter of fact, I want you to hear just a few testimonials like Beverly Moreland and then Beverly Richardson. If y'all don't mind coming out with a short testimonial, Dr. Danette Fishburne Scott, a short testimonial, please. And we also have we've got James, Pastor James, and then Dr. Dinkins. So I need y'all to just real short, and then we'll have more later. But can you just come out and give a short testimonial in that order, if you don't mind, please? Real short of what WeeTwo has done for you. Beverly Moreland, Beverly Richardson, are you available? Oh, let me see.
This is Beverly Richardson.
Hey, take it away, champ. Because you went to the extreme. You got a loan.
Yes, I did. And it's probably one of the best loans I ever got that already paid me back 3 times over, 4 times over, as a matter of fact. I'm just grateful. I thank God for allowing you to call me and say, Bev, look at this. You got to look at this. And, you know, after a few failures, you feel like, oh, I don't want to touch nothing else. But I'm glad I just went on and said, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it where it makes sense to me. So I went and got a loan. And today mine is approaching $16,000. And I'm going into my 4th week this week. So just
wow.
I recommend that everybody do whatever you can to get in, because it's going to make a difference in your life.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Dr. Scott, can you give a very short testimonial? And we're talking about purchasing and appreciating assets. It's not network marketing. There's no referral. You join right from the company site. Beverly Moreland, she's still sick. But Father, right now in Jesus' name, we pray for Beverly, Lord. We pray for healing grace upon her. And Father, anyone else that has illness, we pray also, Lord, you'll open people's eyes that they may see, and let those, Lord, that this makes sense to, let them come and let them be involved and be able to purchase this appreciating asset that will empower pets and also empower people and produce profits. In Jesus' name, amen. All righty.
Dr. Stan, Okay, thank you so much for introducing me to this opportunity. Very briefly, I've been in a month now. So I started with $1,000. Well, really, I started with 100, another 100, and then another 100. And then we made it up to 1,000. And in 8 days, the 1,000 doubled. So what I've done, I still have, I have netted, I've tripled. And I've gone from $1,000 to $4,200.
Wow. 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 I bet that makes you a happy camper, you and your bishop, your husband.
We are. We're looking for more.
And y'all not spring chickens now. You've been around the block a few times. It works even for
Right. And I'm having a birthday this Wednesday.
Wow. How many years wise will you be?
I'm not telling.
See, you're wise. There you go. Well, congratulations and happy birthday in advance.
Well, thank you.
Awesome. Dr. Dinkins, are you available, sir? Dr. Dinkins from Atlanta. I thought I saw you out there. Let me see here. Dr. Dinkins. Oh, Dr. Scott, you're getting all these advanced birthday notices in the chat, so check it out there. All righty, is one more testimonial. Somebody want to unmute, and one more, I can't see the different people. I usually see who's online, but my chat.
Okay, I'm here.
Hey, there you go, Pastor James.
Yeah, I'll make this quick. Hello, everyone. Good morning from the Philippines. I know it's evening over there. Real quick, I came in on February 19th, was gifted $50 worth of WeeTwo. And after 10 days, I was able to pull out $120 worth and still had $80 left over in my account. And I'm now in the process of looking for a business loan so I can get me some more. So I'm telling you, everyone, when I came in, I was really financially feeling hopeless, but this WeeTwo has given me hope, and I love what it stands for, because I'm also, I'm a dog lover. I do love dogs. So I want to see this reach its fullest potential. So thank you for listening.
Awesome. Well, thank you. Powerful. Appreciate that. Dr. Scott, I think you're still unmuted. There we go. Thank you very much. So in a nutshell, my story, my friend, I got started with 4 figures, and in 36 days, the 4 figures was 5 figures. And then, my friend, a little after that, I was able to withdraw 5 figures. Now, my second month, so I was I'm just starting my second month, but I was able to withdraw 5 figures, and I still have 6 figures left over. Okay, so let me see if that math computes to you. Started with 4 figures, January 10th. End up increasing so much, I had 5 figures that I was able to withdraw. When I say withdraw, literally in a minute or two, you can withdraw. You use Binance Smart Chain to buy this WeeTwo. Now, I still have 6 figures left over. One more time, because I don't think y'all picking up what I'm putting down. Started with 4 figures, January 10th. It increased so much, I withdrew multiple 5 figures and still have 6 figures left over. Now, sometimes it's going to grow real fast. Sometimes it'll slow. Sometimes it go dip a little bit, right? And but it'll always come back up. So I tell people, don't watch it every day. So again, what is it? It's not a company. What is it? It's not network marketing. It's not affiliate marketing. You purchase an appreciating asset. I married my beautiful wife many years ago, my ABCD, my adorable brown caramel delight. And, when you marry a beautiful woman, you know it's going to cost you, but I gladly pay, right? And she said, well, baby, we don't want to spend money. I was like, whoa, I married this beautiful, brilliant, spiritual woman. She said, I said, do what? Say it again. She said, we don't want to spend money. We only want to circulate money. I said, that sounds good, but what does that mean? She said, when you spend money, it's gone forever, never to return. But when you circulate money, it goes out and comes back, a never-ending cycle of increase and enjoyment. I said, man, from now on in the Harris household, we're going to look for ways to circulate our money, right? We're going to look for ways to sow money seeds, right? That'll bring forth a harvest. And this, my friend, is one of the greatest ways that you can circulate money. So your purchase of, we heard the other day of somebody that did an $8 purchase that ended up being worth over $600 or $700. My son, Justin, who just turned 30 the other day, 20 something days ago, I called him. I said, son, I got $50 for your birthday, but I'm gonna put it in the account for you. And he said, oh, Dad, one of these things. I said, son, look, if it doesn't work, you still have $50. If it works, you got more than $50. He said, okay. So guess what? He was able to pull out $600 the other day. That's right. Started with 50. He was able to pull out $600 and he still has 150 left over. He says, Dad, that kind of thing I love, right? So now he's telling people. So you want to make sure, again, my friend, this thing, so he's my youngest son. And then Jonathan's my youngest bonus son. I had 4, Nadia had 4. We put the 2 together, we got 8. So Jonathan turned 16 on the 24th. So 30 days ago today, I put $50 in his account. So I put it in before Justin's. So put his in. And today his account is over $1,100. By the way, I told him it goes over anywhere over 400. You paying me my 50 back. I'm a dad, but I'm a business dad, right? So I wouldn't plan on giving a guy for his 16th birthday $1,100. Matter of fact, by the time his birthday comes, it may be up to well, $1,400, $1,500. We don't know. We'll see. And I'll let you know. But here's what I'm saying, my friend. I'm saying this. I'm saying you've been praying for a financial breakthrough. You've been looking. And so listen, WeeTwo.live. You can go there, check it out. What cryptocurrency, the owner has his picture up, his wife, all their social media contacts, the phone number you can call, live office that exists in Arizona, the office location, all that, my friend. And so again, but it's all about helping to support pets. Anybody who's a dog lover, a pet lover, my friend, eventually they're coming out with insurance, affordable insurance for animals. That's incredible. But guess what? It's not just for pets. It's also for people, my friend, because people's lives are being changed. People's lives are being enhanced. And by the way, this won't compete with anything. It actually complements, enhances, enables, and empowers people to do whatever they do better. So what you do is on your computer, you set up with a MetaMask, metamask.io. You download that, M-E-T-A, mask, M-A-S-K.io. And on your phone, my friend, your Android, your iPhone, you want to download the Token Pocket. The Token Pocket. Now, if you have Trust Wallet or MetaMask on your phone, that's fine too. But we found out with Trust Wallet, Token Pocket, that it shows you your balance and everything else. So you're going to get you some BNB Smart Chain. BNB Smart Chain. How do you get BNB Smart Chain? Well, you go to Binance.us. But if you're in Texas, they won't let you buy it. And I think New York won't let you buy it. But Binance.us. You can also go to MoonPay, M-O-O, MoonPay, and can somebody be putting these websites down in the chat, please, for those who are listening, who may be new. You can go to moonpay.com. By the way, you can also go to WeeTwo.com, just www.buy. Howard was up all night the other night putting this together. Buy WeeTwo, W-E-E-T-W-O. Now it's going to ask you for the KYC, know your customers. So you have to upload a license and the bill. So, but just follow. You have to give your social and all that. So if you don't want to give your social, then there's something called Simplex, S-I-M-P-L-E-X, simplex.com. Now they take a pretty hefty fee, but it's super convenient. You can use your credit card. I think you still have to upload your license though. And that's where I was ordering from until Howard said, Doc, they overcharge. I can buy it from me cheaper. And so if you know someone, some people are making a sale. And if you know somebody involved, then you can get them to sell theirs to you, right? And you can figure out how you want to pay them, whether through PayPal or Cash App or however y'all do it, Zelle, however you want to do it, okay? Venmo, whatever. So anyway, and so you get your MetaMask, you get your wallet, then you go to WeeTwo.live, click on the top right where it says buy, right? Click, matter of fact, why am I not showing you this? Why am I, what's up with that? Okay, so you just go to WeeTwo.live, you click over here where it says buy WeeTwo. And when you click on buy WeeTwo, it's going to pop up the exchange, Pancake Exchange. Although once we get 2,500 members, and we're not too far away. Once my goal is to get 2,500 members by the 25th of this month, so we can experience a 25% increase, because then we could be listed on the different exchanges. And my friend, and that's where people are looking to buy. So we're going to create a win-win-win. Okay. Not a big win for the company, little win for you. No, win-win-win. Okay. So big win for all of us. All righty. So James says he thinks about his dog when he was still in Bible seminary back in the 90s that died, protecting them from a thief. Oh my goodness, that stabbed her in the chest and bled to death. Oh my goodness, wow. Marion says, I love what I'm hearing, but maybe I'm not understanding something. So is this all about getting in early? Yes. I believe it's always going to be good, but guess what? Your account can't grow as fast as my account. Why? Because when I purchased mine back in January, there was 2 more zeros, which means it's dropped 2 zeros since then. Whenever it drops a zero, then obviously when you buy or purchase, you're purchasing it at a higher price. So you're getting less of the, what I call digital employees. Some people call WeeTwo appreciating asset. So yes, so the secret is this: the sooner you get involved and the more you purchase, the more your money will be hired and the more your money will make for you. Why? Because then there's more compounding interest effect going on. All righty. So there you go. That's great there. So let me see here. Yeah, so the easiest is www.buyweeto.com. But sometimes people have problem with, like, my social, it kept kicking me out. So I couldn't even register. I got to the social and it kept kicking me out, right? But you can do that. All righty, so you're going to click on WeeTwo. You come here to the pancake swap, and it's pretty simple. You click on, just follow the instructions. There's something to pop up to say, I understand, and then import. And then you click on to make sure your wallet's connected. And then you click this max. And I got all this on video. In about 2 weeks, we should have WeeTwo Academy, where at least some of the starting videos. I said, guys, you don't have to finish the whole thing. Just give me something that people can start going to. But I do have short little videos on all this. And there's also a Facebook group. If you're on Facebook, if you go to Buy WeeTwo, that's not what I wanted. Oh, no, Breakthrough with WeeTwo on YouTube, YouTube, Facebook. Looks just like this. Matter of fact, let me grab that link and put it in the chat. Why not do that? All righty. Okay, so put that in the chat to everyone. And you want to make sure you're there if you're on Facebook, because it'll give you updates. Like every Monday, Dale, the CEO here, has Momentous Monday, and he asked for people to bring the hardest questions. And after he teaches a little bit, and then he'll open up for any question that you have. Okay. And so Carol Hudson is actually the director of outreach, and she's the one that told them about me, and they brought me aboard to be the chief breakthrough officer and help them to expand and so forth. And so that's what we're doing. It's a family affair. Okay. All righty. And so all you got to do, like I said, we got short videos you can follow. But let me get ready to see. Does anybody have a quick question? I don't want to keep you. I've already been longer than I expected. I don't want to keep you too long. But anybody with a quick question? Anybody with a quick question? If you would raise your hand, please, and I'll be able to see it. Roy Davies, congratulations. He got started today. And so, yes. By the way, you can have multiple accounts, and I have multiple accounts for my children. And by the way, a guy gave me today a new idea. Let me see here. In your opinion, is it still possible to do 10K in 21 days or less with this? Well, in my opinion, if you do it right. So I actually have, by the way, a 21-day, tonight is the last day to join, by the way, 21-day financial breakthrough challenge. And my challenge is I have 7 strategies to make 10K in 21 days. Some of those strategies have maybe 10K in one day. Some of those strategies have maybe $32,000 in one day. I'm going to teach you all 7. It's up to you to implement them. If you make $10,000, then my fee is $1,000. Okay, so it's not. But this is not a WeeTwo thing. This is Dr. Breakthrough thing. But since the person asked, I'm going to explain, because this is the last night somebody might want to get in. You would have to email me, inbox me. So you have to reserve your spot with $100. We go live every day on Facebook, 5 o'clock Central, 6 Eastern. We've had people that have already done 10K, and today is the 10th day. I got one guy who's already done 25K, okay? So again, I'll give you 7 strategies tested and proven in the laboratory of life, okay? And so anyway, so yeah, so you can definitely do that. So if you want to sign up there, Martin, excuse me, here's 717 area code 275 is the number 3508. Just text me and say, send me information. I want to get into 21 day before the door closes, before it's too late. Someone had a question. Was that Roy?
Yes, that's me, Doctor. My 21 days will be over with, or do it still count for when I finish up? Or
Well,
do it
no,
still
no,
count when I finish
we're
up?
talking about I got a 21 day financial breakthrough challenge.
Oh,
So
okay, okay.
Yeah, that's totally different. I just kind of I'm just mixing that in because tonight's the last night people can sign up, and someone asked about it in the chat. So yeah, but yeah, in my opinion, even without the 21 day challenge, if you purchase a big enough package here, you can make 10 grand in 21 days. Of course you can.
Okay.
All righty. So
All right. Good.
all right. Okay, anybody else with a question? You can raise your hand. Anybody else with a quick question? We're closing out here, closing out. And if there's someone that wants to get started, once I close out and dismiss everybody, if you want to stay, I'll show you, walk you through step by step on the computer. Now, my son and Howard, they show you how to do it on the phone. I do it on the computer, but once you have it on the computer, you can transfer it to your phone. So is there anybody, one last call, anybody with a question before we close out? Anybody else with a question? Okay, I'm gonna show you this multiple accounts that you can have and then close out here. So let's see here. You want to open up? Okay. Okay, so I didn't quite do that, right? Come on, the Foxhead, MetaMask. Okay, so I got my main account. I got one for my wife. I put like $50 in, now it's up to $1,400. All righty. I've got a vacation account. I put $50 in, and that's at 900. So we're gonna be taking a vacation soon. I get to about 2 grand. It's like time to go, baby. Vow renewal. We're renewing our vows on the 14th of May. And so, okay, Rose, I got you. And so we're going to the expenses for that. And so I put a little money in. So by the time May comes, trust me, that'll be enough to cover all the expenses. I got one for my son, Joshua, my oldest son, who's a 2nd degree black belt, also served in the Marines, just started a little account for him. Josiah, got him another account for him. Dr. Christina, my oldest, can't believe I got a 37-year-old. I'm like, man, that's crazy. Of course, I'm 61, so maybe I guess it does. But anyway, and then Justin, he has his own, and they have their own accounts on their computer. I got a missions account, so when I support missions, I'll do it out of this account. So I'm letting that grow. I have a fun account, right? You got to have fun, right? So I got a little fun account. Oh, car expense. My other son, 18, my bonus son, his car was, I had to pay a lot of money out. I said, son, why don't you start a bonus account for your account for your car expenses? So he did that. Then I've got one for mortgage, right? Or if you have a rent, but for mortgage. So I'm about to drop a bunch in there. So and so we can make those payments. Emergency fund, right? Emergency fund. So remember, we used to have envelopes with all the different monies in it. So then just today, I opened one for bills, okay? And then I got another idea from a guy, phone bill and internet, right? Got one open for that, so that I will pay these bills and so forth out of these different accounts. There was one other, one guy said, thank me, because he just moved in California. He got a big, I couldn't believe it, $1,000 light bill. So he said, Doc, I'm glad you got me started with this. By the way, that's the guy who, when he started with $1,500 on a Tuesday, by Thursday, it was $2,500. I helped him pull out his $1,500. His $1,000 was left over. And of course, then he ended up adding more. And so now his account's over, I forget what he said, 15, 12 or 15, somewhere around there. So, all righty. Abel says he'll stick around for the training. Okay. Dr. Stan, do you recommend multiple accounts? Yes. By the way, multiple accounts also helps us to get to that 2,500. Every account is a different holder, but also like my children, Christmas, birthday, whatever, I'm going to use money from that account, right? And so it just helps to keep things separated also. But yes, most definitely, I recommend that wholeheartedly. So I forgot to check and see where we are right now. I think we're at 1,900 holders. Okay. Here we go, 1,961, right? So we need 2,500, then we'll be listed on CoinMarketCap and these other exchanges. Matter of fact, Dell sent me something. There's one exchange we already got on. So that's going to help. You're going to start seeing jumps and increases and so forth. And so that's going to be absolutely incredulous, fabulous, off the chart. So here's what I say. If it still didn't make sense to you, don't allow your lack of a few cents to keep you from making a whole lot of money. Here's what happens. All we're doing is we're teaching you to be your own bank. The bank has talked you into giving you their money. I mean, giving them your money. You give them your money, they send it out to Forex traders. They get different systems like this. They make a whole lot of money. And then they have the unmitigated gall to throw you a few little pennies at the end of the year, quote unquote interest. And then they also take your money and loan it out to other people for 18 to 20%. And if you want to get money from them, part of it will be your own money. Guess what? They're going to charge you as well. So why isn't it time? Why not you bank the bank now? Why not you have strategies like one guy? He said, will this work for a church fundraiser? I said, well, look, when you raise funds, you put the money somewhere, don't you? Put the money here and let it grow, right? Hey, Debbie says she opened 4 extra accounts today. Well, congratulations. There you go. Cool. That's awesome. So, but most people, we've been trained to be mental slaves, okay? Mental slaves. Now listen, mental slavery is the worst form of slavery because it gives you the illusion of freedom, but it makes you trust, love, and even defend your oppressor while making an enemy of those who are trying to free you. So it's time to open your eyes. So why don't you earn your own interests? Why don't you take a chance on yourself? Now, regret. I'd rather regret taking a risk that didn't work out than regret not taking the risk that did work out. All righty. So anyway, God bless you. Tonight, there'll be a presentation by the CEO. And again, if you go to the Breakthrough with WeeTwo on Facebook, you can get that information there. And I believe it'll bless you. So God bless you. It's the start that stops most people. Don't let the start stop you. Get started now.